Let's find out. Someone recently told me Portugal was one of the most sinful countries in the world. Sinful? I had to think about that. What does that even mean? I think it means a country that fully embraces the good things in life. The simple pleasures, the delicious, the beautiful, the moments that make you stop and just say, wow. It's the sin of enjoying life to its absolute fullest. So I packed my bags, of course. I had to see this for myself. Is Portugal a land of temptation? Well, yes. But the temptations are the best kind. It's the temptation of one more pastel de nata, that incredible custard tart that crunches and melts in your mouth all at once. It's the temptation to linger a little longer over a cup of coffee, just watching the world go by. It's a country that invites you to slow down and savor everything. This idea of sin in Portugal isn't about breaking rules. It's about a different set of rules. The rule here is to be happy. From the moment I landed, I could feel it. There's a relaxed energy, a sense that nobody is in a huge rush. If this is sinful, then I think the rest of the world needs to learn how to sin a little more, don't you think? One of the first things you notice in Portugal is the coffee culture. It's not just a drink, it's a ritual. People stand at the counter of a small cafe, a pastelaria, and order a bica. It's a short, strong shot of espresso. They drink it in 2 or 3 sips, maybe chat with the barista for a minute, and then they're on their way. It's a punctuation mark in the day, a moment to pause, reset, and connect. It's a small thing, but it says so much about taking time for the little pleasures. Then there's the laundry. In Lisbon, in Porto, in any small village, you'll see laundry lines strung between buildings, dancing in the breeze. It's like a colorful flying art installation. It's a slice of daily life, out in the open for everyone to see. It's honest and real, and I just love it. And let's talk about greetings. People here take the time to greet each other properly. A handshake, a kiss on each cheek. It's warm and genuine. This simple act of connection creates a feeling of community that is so powerful. Finally, there's the concept of time. The Portuguese have a wonderful word, desenrascanco. It reflects a relaxed attitude towards plans. This flexibility, this ability to improvise and not stress, is a huge part of the culture. Oh, the food. If Portugal is sinful, then the dining table is its main altar. The devotion to good food here is something truly special. It's not about fancy, complicated dishes. It's about incredible ingredients, treated with respect. Take a simple grilled sardine, for example. During the summer festivals, the smell is everywhere. They're fresh from the Atlantic, grilled over charcoal with just a sprinkle of coarse salt. You eat them on a slice of bread with your hands. It's messy, it's simple, and it is one of the most delicious things you will ever taste. And you can't talk about Portuguese food without talking about the sea. This is a nation of explorers and fishermen, and their love for seafood is deep. They have a saying that there are 365 ways to cook bacalhau, or salt cod, one for every day of the year. Then there are the stews and the comfort foods. On a cooler day, there's nothing better than a cataplana de marisco. It's a dish made for sharing, for laughing, for dipping bread into the sauce until the bowl is clean. The Portuguese know how to celebrate. The entire month of June, especially in Lisbon and Porto, is one big party. These are the popular saints' festivals, or Festas dos Santos Populares. The streets are filled with colorful streamers. The air smells of grilled sardines and sweet basil, and music is everywhere. People dance in the streets, young and old, all night long. But joy in Portugal isn't always loud. It can also be quiet, deep, and incredibly moving. This is where you find fado. Fado is the soul music of Portugal. You find it in small dark restaurants, mostly in the Alfama district of Lisbon. A singer, usually dressed in black, stands with a guitarist and they pour their heart out. The songs are about saudade, a feeling of longing, of nostalgia, of a love that was lost. It's a beautiful sadness. I've traveled all over the world, and I can tell you, the people in Portugal are some of the kindest, warmest, and most welcoming I have ever met. There's a genuine hospitality here that is just incredible. It's not a show. It comes from a real place of wanting to share their beautiful country with you. From the moment you arrive, You feel less like a tourist and more like a guest in their home. I remember getting lost in the winding streets of Alfama. An older woman watering her plants on her balcony called down to me. She didn't speak much English, and I speak even less Portuguese, but with a lot of smiling and pointing, she guided me exactly where I needed to go. She didn't have to do that. She could have just watched me wander in circles, but she took the time to help a stranger. That's Portugal in a nutshell. Lisbon is a city that captures your heart instantly. It's a city of contrasts, where old-world charm meets a cool, creative vibe. The first thing you have to do is just get lost. Wander through the narrow cobblestone streets of the Alfama district, which is the city's oldest neighborhood. Every corner you turn reveals something new. A hidden courtyard, a stunning view of the Tagus River, or the sound of a fado singer drifting from an open window. It's kind of like a maze of history, and honestly, every stone seems to have a story to tell. Then, you have to ride the famous Tram 28. It's not just a mode of transport, it's a rattling, rickety time machine. This bright yellow tram clatters its way up and down the city's steep hills, navigating turns so sharp you feel like you could reach out and touch the buildings. It's a fantastic way to see the city, passing through different neighborhoods, from the grand squares of Baixa to the charming streets of Graça. For a taste of Lisbon's grand history, you have to visit Belém. This is where Portugal's great explorers set off to discover the world. If Lisbon is the heart of Portugal, then Porto is its soulful, slightly grittier, and incredibly charming cousin. Set on the hills overlooking the Douro River, Porto is a city that immediately pulls you in. Its historic center, the Ribeira district, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a beautiful tangle of medieval streets, colorful, slightly crumbling houses, and lively riverside cafes. Just sitting by the river, watching the traditional Rabelo boats float by, with the stunning Dom Luís I bridge in the background, is an experience in itself. Of course, you can't come to Porto without thinking about port wine. It's the city's lifeblood. You just have to cross the bridge to Vila Nova de Gaia, where all the famous port cellars are located. You can spend a whole day here, touring the lodges, learning how this amazing fortified wine is made, and of course, tasting it. It's a delicious history lesson, and the views of Porto from the Gaia side are simply unbeatable. While Lisbon and Porto are amazing, the soul of Portugal also lives in its countryside and along its spectacular coastline. Head south to the Algarve region, and you'll find some of the most beautiful beaches in Europe. We're talking dramatic golden cliffs, hidden coves with turquoise water, and long stretches of soft sandy beaches. Places like Praia da Marinha and the Benaguil Cave look like they were designed by an artist. It's the perfect place to relax, soak up the sun, and listen to the sound of the Atlantic waves. But the coast isn't just for sunbathing. It's a paradise for surfers. The western coast of Portugal, from the Algarve up to the north, gets incredible waves. Towns like Ericeira and Nazar are world famous in the surfing community. In Nazar, you can witness some of the biggest waves ever surfed in the world. It's a humbling and awe-inspiring sight to see the power of the ocean up close. So is Portugal the most sinful country? If sin means an abundance of joy, a deep appreciation for delicious food, and a culture that values human connection above all else, then yes, it is gloriously, wonderfully sinful. But really, it's not about sin at all. It's about soul. This is a country with a deep, beautiful, and resilient soul. It's a feeling that gets under your skin and stays with you long after you've left. What I remember most isn't just the sights or the flavors, as incredible as they are. I remember the feeling of laughing with new friends over a shared plate of clams, the feeling of the sun on my face while listening to the waves crash on the shore, the feeling of being moved to tears by a fado song in a tiny, crowded room. Portugal doesn't just show you things, it makes you feel things. This country teaches you to slow down. It reminds you that the best moments in life are often the simplest ones. It's more than just a vacation, it's an education for your heart.